All right, all right, all right. Let's see what we got backstage.
Hey,
What's
hey.
what's up, bro?
Oh, just hanging out. What are you doing?
Oh, not a whole lot. Just sitting here. Figure we'd do a little live, talk about the ATF a little bit. That's always fun to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
Give it a minute, let everybody get loaded up in here. I didn't get my notification, man. I don't know what's going on.
I didn't either.
Could be because I put ATF in the description.
Menace to society, man. They're
Yeah,
on to you.
I'm a renegade. Yeah, yeah. You don't know how I mean been getting any weather?
It's been raining since last week, but not, not bad.
It's gotten a little rough here. I know last Thursday or so it was pretty bad.
Yeah, I imagine.
Kill that light where it cleared up a little bit there. Oh yeah, everybody's rolling in here now. So everybody out there in the chat, T has other things happening tonight, so he will not be here. But we got my main man Saxman here. He's going to hang out with us, and we're going to talk about a couple things. Um, Try to be a little direct on the information. I've got a lot of information to give out, actually. Let's see if I can pull up this document and stuff like that while we're sitting here. Boo, diving. I think Palmetto's coming on live. I think.
She should do it.
Yeah, it's starting to try to rain here now, so every day.
Oh, yeah. It's been every day.
So let me see if I can pull this thing up.
But it's not bad from somebody who's been, you know, not around rain for the past 40 some odd years to actually have rain. It's pretty nice.
Yeah. Good grief, man. You Google something about the ATF, and the first thing pops up is why is the ATF looking for me? Wow.
I figured it'd be Ruby Ridge or Waco. Defund ATF.
I'm trying to pull up this actual doctrine that they try to amend and everything yesterday. And I mean, y'all can tell by the description, it says the ATF tries to move the goalpost on the last play. So a little bit of information about that. So they're trying to implement new laws and things of that nature as far as weaponry. And as soon as I get this paper pulled up, I'll be able to go into details on that. So there's several things in place in our country that does not allow things of that to happen. And they're in place because of unjudicial decisions or radical movements, right? So here's the deal. So there's some laws that were trying to be implemented by the ATF, and up till yesterday, which was 118 days, is when this law was written initially, and it's supposed to get implemented just the 23rd. Is that today? No, the 24th, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Okay. So all of a sudden, yesterday, 2 days prior to time to implement this law, they go in and make a bunch of changes, verbiage changes. Now, does it change the law that's written in there? Not so much, but the rule is if any changes are made, it has to go back under review. And if you make any changes, it's supposed to be 30 days prior. So they failed to do that. They failed almost to do the 30 hours.
Yeah, it's like little kids on the playground changing rules, for your street football with much bigger ramifications.
Right. They're trying to go from 2-hand touch to no hand touch. Apparently, if you yell out tag, then that means, you're down. Let me see if I can find this thing. I got some links somewhere right here. I spent some time today getting all this stuff together, and yeah.
So I heard little blurbs about it. Yeah, unfortunately, I did not investigate that all week.
Oh yeah, it's raining now.
I can hear it.
Yeah. Every time, man. If you want it to rain, I can just fire up this live right here. Every time. So we're gonna have to start moving the lives to like 3 a.m.
There you go.
So yeah. So anyway, shout outs to out there in the crowd. So we got Kat in here, Palmetto, Miss April D. I think I've seen Patriot Nation yet. Patriot Nation's in there hanging out. Pretty sure we'll get a couple more. I see it kind of pumping up and down. All right, here we go. Where's this at? All right, here we go. See if I can get it to open. They might block me. Oh, come on, really?
Best laid plans.
All right, so I've got this complete document pulled up here. I can read it word for word, but it's really, really complicated. And I'm not saying y'all wouldn't understand it, but the dancing of words that they use in this is complete, just craziness. So the effective date of this was supposed to be, like we said earlier, August 24th, right? And it's talking about they're referring to silencers as mufflers or quietening, clarifying additions, right? They're also talking about multi-piece frame or receivers or privately made firearms. So basically what they're trying to do is the regulations that they're trying to put in is removing and replacing the definition of firearm and frame or receivers. So what does that mean? Basically, they don't want you to be able to make your own shit. That's as clear as it can be. All right. So the amendments and everything that they put in here, it's got some contact information if y'all want to contact them in Washington. So it's saying causing confusion by including the word and or between two terms describing handgun grips instead of indicating that the second term was an example of the first term. So what they're trying to do is roll a whole bunch of stuff into one, if that makes sense, right? So they're basically trying to make a blanket law that covers pretty much whatever they say, which is a little bit crazy, right? The other thing is they want to replace the term firearm with frame or receiver in the last sentence of the definition and manufacturer serial numbers. So what this does, it broadens the requirement to preserve the license name, city, state, wherever it may appear on fully assembled weapons. So see, that's exactly what they're trying to do. If they roll all this in there, then you're going to have to be a licensed dealer, right, in order to be able to do anything. That would be manufacturing, building weapons, assembling weapons, all of that, right?
So, okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm saying. So even the guy at the house who, hey, I got this kit. I can jig out whatever I need to here, and make a firearm. I'm going to use a term. So that's out the door. So I guess, well, yeah, the end goal is no guns.
Right.
The stopgap is something like this, where everybody has to be registered, so they know where your guns are, who's making them, all that good stuff. Yeah, I mean, shit, are they going to start doing that for, cutlery and baseball bats and hammers and, friggin' steps and ladders? They killed just as many people.
Absolutely. Actually, a ladder has killed more people than weapons have.
Mm-hmm.
So they're really targeting on the AR type style route, with the pistol grip, AK, AR style rifles. That's really the target. And they're also targeting the revolving cylinder shotguns. So it's kind of weird, you know what I'm saying? And the fact is technically, your judges and stuff like that, your Raging Bull, whatever brand you have, that fires your 45 long Colts, 410s, that's considered a revolving shotgun.
Right.
So it falls into multiple categories of this law that they're trying to implement. So it can fall into the handgun law, right? And then also it's going to fall into the revolving shotgun round.
Right.
It's just so basically to lay it all out there, everybody, what they're trying to do is fasten this law that pretty much just wraps everything up in a nutshell, right? So what does that do? It gives them the power to be able to change the verbiage of the law midstream, right? After this law goes into place, they can just say, well, you know what, we're going to go back and classify this weapon as this weapon as that, and then guess what? By default, if this passes through law, if it goes through the court systems, right, then you become an outlaw. By the stroke of the pen.
Exactly. You're an instant outlaw.
And then they're going to want you to sell your gun that you paid, hundreds of dollars for, even thousands, right? They're going to want you to go to your local and sell it for $50.
That ain't going to happen.
I know y'all seen that. I mean, that's actually happening. I actually seen it, and I think it was posted in the chat, where a guy had he printed the guns, right? Did you see that, Saxman?
Well, that could be a pretty good business. Just sit there and, sit at the house and print out guns and go get your $100 gift card, This dumb motherfucker.
I think he took several hundred of them up there or something like that.
Nice.
And they gave him $50 a piece, and I think he said he had like $3 in each one of them making them.
Yeah.
You talking about a $47 profit?
Heck yeah.
You take 100 of them up there, that's $470. That's fuel for the month.
That's fuel for the month or gun money, one of the two.
Hey, buy another one. Upgrade.
Right.
You do that 4 times, man, you're in the window of a pretty nice night vision.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I'd be mass producing them at the house.
That would be awesome.
The internet would want to know, why in the hell has this guy got? Why is he ordering 5 3D printers and spools of material? What the hell? Is he printing a house? 62. Ozzy said it was 62. So, and they were at $50 a piece, right, Ozzy? remember glancing and seeing it. I think they were $50. I'm pretty sure on that. I think 62.
Still, that's a good profit margin right there.
So you're talking $3,100, right? So let's deduct that. So we're gonna say $47 times 62 because he said he had like $3 on. They had to write that man a check for $2,914.
Nice.
For a 29 caliber gun or something like that. I mean, they look like Derringers. I don't know if you've seen them, but they were block printed like the worst way you could ever do it. It was
Looked like somebody carved him out of soap.
man. It looks like something you went to the Family Dollar and just bought a bunch of shit.
Right. I'm a Dollar General brand Derringer.
Oh, we're gonna call it the Derringer General.
There you go.
Thing is, you'll be able to get one anywhere because Dollar General is on every corner.
Oh my God, they're everywhere.
Everywhere. If you can't find a Dollar General, you need to quit driving or
Right.
get your eyes checked. But yeah, I remember seeing that. That's crazy. And the thing is, none of these had serial numbers on them, right? So are they looking at these things and giving this guy $50 a piece with no verification that they're even real? So he just sold them 62 ghost guns, basically.
Hey, whatever works and whatever works against them, I'm all in favor for. That's great.
Well, the thing is, it was his local law enforcement.
Right?
That's what sucks about it. I don't imagine my local law enforcement doing something like that, but you never know.
And here's, that's another thing. Having never participated in one of those because they're stupid, do they actually take down your name and address or whatever? Or they just, basically you drive by, throw them a gun, they throw you a gift card?
I don't know.
Because either which way, that being on that kind of list is just as bad as having a gun.
I would say it's worse because you just manufactured two 4x4 boxes full of weapons,
Right.
even if they were fake. But still, I mean, if they were dumb enough to give the ticket, give him the money for it, then they're going to believe that they were real, right? I've participated in law enforcement sales of guns. They've had auctions, pretty cool stuff. I mean, they sold blunderbuss and just crazy shit.
Nice.
Could you imagine having a blunderbuss?
Well, yeah, if there was a blunderbuss season, that'd be great.
Well, wouldn't that fall under muzzle?
Yeah, it'd be like black powder season, black powder gun.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Could you imagine the fouls you could knock down with that?
Right. You can get your limit. One shot.
Loaded up with rock salt.
Rocks. Rocks or BBs.
Yeah, broken glass.
Heck yeah.
Drop a whole pack of Quicksilvers in there for days.
I just got some of those the other day for my son.
Hey. Daisies?
Yeah.
Yeah. Best brand ever. That and Red Rider or whatever. What's the name of it?
Yeah, there's the Red Rider. And anything Crossman.
Crossman's good stuff.
Yeah.
So there's another thing, we're talking about this ATF, so they're kind of overstepping their bounds, which they always do, right? Ozzy said he sent me a picture of it. Yeah, I don't know if I could show them on here, but yeah, I seen them, and they're terrible. They're terrible. I don't know how they would ever pass for anything, but you got to know who we're dealing with, right? So the ATF, they're constantly overstepping their bounds. It's happening more and more. daily, weekly. Right, we're starting to see more and more. I seen something where they was it the ATF that went after the Amish?
Wow. I
Was
don't.
wasn't it, or was it? Let me look it up. I seen it today, and I was like, "Are you serious?" I mean, when the Amish ain't safe, man, that's pretty bad.
That is pretty bad.
But I think it was something to do with them selling food or something. They wasn't meeting criteria. Um, which, if you don't know a lot about Amish or Mennonite um, families, right? They belong to a church. The church owns everything that they have, so they kind of fall under different laws as far as the United States is concerned. However, if they decide to sell goods to the general population, then they have to adhere to the laws, right? So I kind of let me see if I can pull it up. I think it was. I think it said they raided the Amish or something like that. I don't know. So, yeah,
Yeah, I'm looking at an article here, but this is from February.
yeah. This was new, like just happened. It was on my Apple feed today. I figured it would have been. I don't know. But yeah, I'm seeing the same thing that you see on there. But it's naming a specific county. The one I seen today did not show a specific county. Mm,
And yeah, that's. I mean, man, raiding the Amish is that's bordering on some Nazi stuff right there. It's not like it's not like the Amish are going out and uh, conducting raids against the other settlements. I mean, these were probably what you know stuff to plink with and hunt food.
yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
if they have a weapon, well, except if you ever watch that show, the Amish Mafia or whatever.
Yeah,
But they still didn't have guns either.
right.
But the thing is, if they have a weapon, it's a tool. And that's the specific reason for it. Is it's just a tool that they use to acquire food. I mean, it's just that simple. Also, and everything I'm telling y'all is kind of leading into something else, and a lot of people's not paying any attention. But I think I've seen today where Biden is talking about signing a UN treaty, UN handgun treaty. I think is what it was. Let me see if I. No, it's an arms trade treaty.
Uh,
Uh, why is this blocking everything that I'm trying to find?
yeah, I was actually trying to find how that affects or how that would affect U.S. citizens here.
Man, they're scrubbing something, man, because this article that I found today was put out today. And now that I'm searching for it, nothing's coming up past April. So hell, I'll go to this one in April. Uh, okay, so what it does, this is what it means for us. So it says the United States played a major role in the negotiation of the Arms Trade Treaty, a landmark agreement that regulates the cross-border trade in conventional arms. The ATT prohibits certain kinds of arms transfers establishes specific criteria for making arms transfer decisions and aims to prevent governments from supplying the lethal weapons of war to human rights abusers. So basically, if you've got a gun that shoots, a 7.62 round or some rare round like that, it's going to be pretty much void.
Okay.
So there goes my chance of me getting a Russian Dragon off.
A sniper rifle for you. Yeah, no. Anytime you start messing with the UN, I mean, it's a useless organization in the first place.
Well, see, what they're trying to wrap it around is they're saying that, they're wanting to do it because it reduces human suffering and ensures a responsible accountability and transparent arms trade. Now, what that says to me is they want to stick their nose in everybody's business.
Well, obviously, yeah. So, I'm guessing that affects U.S. manufacturers as well.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's everybody at? We done lost everybody.
It's a rainy night. Maybe that's it.
Maybe so. Let's see here. Here they come. They're coming back. Cat's here.
Yeah, you can.
Think. Is that my? I'm here. You're here. Cat's here. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just trying to pull up something, y'all, right quick. It's maybe. Man, they're just coming a flood here, buddy.
It sounds like it.
Goodness. Oh, that's Patriot Nation. But yeah, anyway, so we kind of need to pay attention to this. What I'm seeing is two options can happen. Either this ATF law or bill will be completely rejected and they'll have to start over, or they can do what's called a 30-day delay, which is probably what's going to happen. If I had to guess, it would just be the delay.
Right.
What I would do is that would give all the lawyers time to go in, the state representatives, the U.S. representatives, to be able to go in and make sure there's nothing shady going on, or to make sure that they're going to get their cut out of it. Did I say that out loud?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, it's a little annoying. I don't know why they don't leave things alone. Right now, we've got other issues going on.
It's kind of like, T says it a lot. It's death by a thousand cuts. They're getting you on every front that they can.
Well, and right now things are kind of shifting. You got crazy things going on. They raided Trump's place, which should have never happened. We talked about that a couple of hours ago. That should have never happened. That's abuse of the federal extremities that we have that are in place to protect citizens' right, but they're using it against citizens.
Oh yeah, that was just a political middle finger.
Well, it backfired. It backfired
right.
because Trump went up in the polls.
Yeah. And now he's suing the FBI. So
Hey, Chica. So yeah, I mean, he's suing him, and he has every right. And I think I seen somewhere today where that judge is actually going to release the affidavit.
oh, I hope he does.
I hope he does too. And I think the reason they don't want him to release it is because it's going to have some bullshit reason on there.
Yeah, it's well, yeah. um,
Right.
it shouldn't have been this long for them to release that information. Um, I don't know. Sorry, I was looking at a picture of Skeletor Pelosi's husband.
I seen that.
Right, a
A
slap on
whopping,
the wrist, but you know,
well, he got 5 days and 3 years probation.
oh yeah, that's tough times, man.
Yeah, that's hard. It's hard.
So I used to at one time I had I was in the profession of watching people who were in that situation, and yeah, for a DUI, they'd have been there a heck of a lot longer than that, and paying through the nose.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, the common person would they'd lose everything they got. They'd lose their license, their job, their livelihood. And look, I don't condone. Y'all don't get me wrong. I don't condone drinking and driving. That's dangerous. Okay. If you want to do something that affects your own life, that's fine. Um, I have no control over that. But if you do something where you get out there like he did, right, and had a collision with someone that could have potentially ended in fatalities, right? Of course, those people they'll never have to work the rest of their life anyway.
Right.
So if Pelosi's husband wants to come over here and drink a beer and run into my shit, I'm fine. So he can come on over and do that. Matter of fact, I wouldn't be opposed to sitting on whatever highway he travels, wait on him to smack me.
Right.
So they're going to get taken care of. But the fact of the matter is, it shouldn't be that way. Like you said, you've watched people in those situations, and they definitely do not get away with that.
No, it's a huge double standard, and everybody knows it's a double standard. That's the thing.
Well, I mean, they already do inside trading, and then they changed the judge in the situation to their personal lawyer, wasn't it, or their judge or something like that. And so, I mean, you can see what's going on. Everybody can see it, but it's fine.
Oh yeah,
Because I mean, hands down, you got to hand it to the Democratic Party. They'll lay their nuts on the table. They don't give a shit.
oh yeah, yeah. And that's you're right. It's so blatant, especially in the past, 8, 9, 10. Well, yeah, since the really since the Clinton administration. I mean, you could lay anything out there. That whole thing about President Trump saying I could go out and shoot somebody on whatever street and they'd still elect me president. The same applies every day to the Dems. I mean, they'll go out there and say, okay, this is what we're going to do. This is going to be the ramifications of it. Nobody's going to like it. We'll have to vote it in to see what's in it. They do shit like that all the time. And half the country lives in, willful ignorance.
Yeah, that's because it's not right in front of their face. And that's the thing. If it's not direct, even though it is directly affecting people, it's not right up in their face, so they just ignore it. Like,
Right.
and it's not happening here. I still got my Netflix and my Hershey's chocolate bars and shit like that. So people don't care. They just sit around and just let it happen. And the thing is, it's not going to change. unless somebody steps in. And me personally, I don't know how this election's going to go, to be honest with you.
I
Kinda,
don't either.
yeah, because and I'm probably like many Americans that's out there. I just don't have any faith in the election system anymore.
Right.
I can't verify that there was suspicious activity that occurred. All I can verify is what I seen, and I mean that's just the way it is. And the
Correct.
thing is, I don't trust it. Nobody here trusts it, and it's been happening since the beginning of time. So, and a lot of people, and I'm gonna put on my tinfoil hat here. And y'all may be in line with me, you may not. Okay, but the CDC lifted a lot of restrictions on COVID. Right? If you're around somebody with COVID, as long as you're not exempt, as long as you're not showing any symptoms or anything like that, you don't have to quarantine anymore. Or if you're not running a fever. And also, if you've had COVID or you've had the vaccine, then you're good. You can be around everybody.
It's very convenient.
Very convenient. Everybody's like, they're doing it just to, because that's what needs to happen. They're giving people their freedom back. No, they're not. I'm gonna go ahead and map it out, and I'm saying it right here. Y'all, if it doesn't happen, y'all can come back and tell me in November that, hey, Vanguard, you were full of shit. But I'm telling you. So here's what's about to happen. This is probably gonna get us kicked off of YouTube right here. So you lift all the restrictions. People do what they want to do. All right. Later on, they're gonna come back and say, oh my God, we got a spike in COVID cases. Oh no, we got to do mail-in ballots. Oh no, you can't go to the polls and vote. We got to send all these ballots out to the dead people. It's just going to happen. It's going to happen.
Oh yeah.
So this is all just they're just laying the brick for the foundation. Is all they're doing. And I may be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but not likely.
I don't think that's a way out conspiracy theory. I think that's just an option that they have.
Well, it's a conspiracy theory until November.
Right. I hear you. So speaking of conspiracy theories, okay. Yeah, I know this is going off a little bit, but maybe not too much. But the whole IRS, 87,000 potentially armed IRS agents. So was talking to my son on the way home from picking him up today. Anyway, something came on about the IRS agents and stuff like that. Well, suppose, other than like I said, trashing the middle class with more audits and stuff like that. What if you had these folks that, they were just going to start hiring and, giving them little bit of basic handgun training, little bit of basic law enforcement training, and you have in the country a whole lot of, municipalities that say, you know what, we're defunding the police. We're not going to, we're not going to put as many cops out there. We're not going to hire as many folks. If you were the federal government and you had all of a sudden the surplus of agents that could carry weapons and carry out, arrests and stuff like that, and being the federal government, would you not, say, hey, you know what? You put in a request and we'll send you agents to come down there and help you police. You won't have to pay for it. You will, but you won't have to pay for it. It's all federal funded. And all of a sudden you've got Stasi or, Gestapo, whichever. That's my conspiracy theory for the night.
No, you're spot on, and I'm right there with you, right? So if they have all these IRS agents that they can implement into all these areas where you normally have local training, right, or local law enforcement, then at that point, the power is no longer in the state or the county as far as law, right? Because the IRS is a federal entity. So if they
Right.
push all of these IRS agents out to your local areas, then guess what? The federal government then controls law enforcement in your area, and
Yeah.
that's the last thing we need. And I don't know if any of y'all's watched the IRS training video,
Oh Lord.
weapons training video. Oh my God.
Yeah. That was horrible.
Uh, I can probably show that. I got that. My thing is, why would the IRS need guns? Period.
Oh yeah. It's well, again, that was however many years ago during the Obama administration when you had all these different federal agencies buying up guns and ammo. Um, Maybe not necessarily for that agency, but still, why does the United States Postal Service, who has a police service, inside their agency, why do they need a billion rounds of ammo and however many different weapons? There's not, I guarantee you, mail fraud out there at my mailbox is not that big a deal to them. Um, they don't care if my $50 check from grandma got stolen or not. They're just going to say report it to the cops.
Well, and I mean, a W-2 is not worth getting shot over.
No, no.
I mean, in no way, shape, or form. So, I've got this video, and it seems to be playing. So I'm gonna see if I can get it to maybe work here. Watch me mess around, and close out the wrong shit. Nope, nope. So let me see if I can add this to our, and we'll watch the video. We'll kind of critique it a little bit. Those of you that have not seen it, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, it's pretty excruciating to watch, especially if you have any weapons training whatsoever.
Yeah, I felt sorry for the guy in front if it's the same video.
Well, I don't have anything against anybody in a wheelchair, but there's one of them in there that's like literally in a wheelchair. He's leading the pack.
Oh shit!
I'm serious.
I'm so sorry. I didn't see that one.
I can't make it up. Can't make it up.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Let's swap over here. Well, damn it, it was playing fine in the background. I don't think
Every one of those ladies every one of those guys and ladies that are walking along with those sloppy ass, yeah.
Is that an apron or a vest?
Is it a shawl? Did grandma make that?
There he goes.
There he goes. I'll run your ass over or shoot you, one of the two.
Well, this is good that it's pausing. I don't have to pause it.
I think those are cross guard. Just stick your plate in the crossing guard smock there. Good to go.
Ozzy said, I think in order to save money, the IRS should buy their body armor from Wish. Well, I hear Grandmaster Jay's got some for sale. Airsoft. Okay, so I might be a little abrasive here, but this is the people they're going to send to my house.
They'll do it once.
Oh shit! Here we go. Oh shit! They're reaching for the firearm. This is fuck, man. What the fuck's going on here? Let's see if this helps. Is it playing clear now? Show me your W-2s.
And
I know you got a 1099 in here somewhere.
right. I like it when the guy behind him sweeps him.
Oh shit. I don't know what's going on with this thing. For some reason it played for 30 minutes in the background and then you load it up and it's put your hands up, stop moving. I can't watch any more of this shit. Anyway, we're back to normal.
Oh
I
man,
can't watch that stuff. So
yeah,
yeah.
that hurts my heart.
So they're out there with their police smocks, right, or shawl or whatever you want to call them, and they got their badge patch on the top left-hand shoulder. So much wrong here. So did you see that guy trying to draw his firearm, his sidearm?
Oh yeah.
So this is a trained person, right? And just so y'all know, if you have weapon training, you're always supposed to pull your sidearm and then rack around it. That's protocol. You never carry one chamber. You know, that way when the bad guy comes at you, that gives them a fighting chance.
Oh God, yeah, that was horrible.
We know you did. We know you had more than $500 in your Cash App last year. Hands up.
Yeah, like you said, unless you're raiding, some huge corporation, and everybody's sitting there, torching documents at the same time in the Toyota building or whatever. There's no reason.
Yeah, like a BP
to have that many people. Yeah.
But
pencils, maybe calculators, yes, but.
So, y'all make sure you do your taxes. You don't want these guys showing up. So basically, if you want to be law enforcement now, you don't have to go through any type of training. You can just go take a 6-week course on how to work at H&R Block, right? They got an online course. You can go through that. It's an H&R Block special. I think it's $29.99 this month. So you go through that, and then you apply to be an IRS agent. Then the guns that they confiscate from everybody or that you sold for $50, they're giving them to them.
Right.
So there you go.
But okay. So I, honest to God, I don't know what they're. I'm gonna have to do that later and get on usajobs.gov and actually look and see if any of that's posted yet and see what their qualifications are. But just think about this. When TSA opened up, uh, one of our one of the most useless organizations in the country right now. Um, when that opened up, you had a whole bunch of people that there is a certain segment of folks out there that if they have a badge on, oh my God, they're like little gods. Um, and it gives them, in their head, it gives them so much power. Now, the little TSA guys, um, I don't remember seeing anybody with guns last time I went to the airport, but this is a little bit more dangerous. Um, I, giving a deadly firearm to a pencil neck is, man, I just don't see that working out good for anybody.
So basically, to be an IRS agent, you need to have 30 semester hours of accounting coursework.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I said. 30 semester hours of accounting coursework.
Wow.
There you go.
Yes, Ozzy, I agree. That'd be hilarious.
Shit. They'll be self-eliminating.
Yeah.
Do you get workman's comp for that?
Sweep two of your buddies and you're in.
Oh yeah, and you're supposed to be a right-hand shooter and cross over on their left-hand shoulder. That's how you do it.
Uh-huh.
Right hand sweeps right, not left. Everybody, just so you know that. You, they had 6 people in that group, and 5 of them were in crossfire. How does that happen?
That and Robot Girl back there. Did you see that one chick in the background?
Yeah,
She looked like a stormtrooper just kind of walking into.
that one guy, man. Heavy, the one that pulled his gun.
Right.
I'm just gonna lay down a damn track of moon pies right on that.
Just start throwing them. Here, man. Here.
Start bribing him with little Debbies and shit.
Damn straight.
Hey man, here's a Swiss cake roll. Let's just sweep this under the rug.
This never happened, man.
So think about it, guys. So what purpose would the IRS have to come to your house with weapons drawn? I mean, and what reason could you ever fathom that they would do that? Unless they seem to want to roll weapons up into a tax situation, right? Like maybe you bought a weapon off the books, right? And they want to see receipts or something like that for your purchase or records. That's the only thing I can think of. I mean,
No, but you saying that is so straight up Soviet. It really is.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's I keep on telling my kids that they have to watch. Yeah, you got to watch America, the old TV series. It's really boring, but it's really apropos, and it's kind of playing out. Maybe not the Russians, but surely the Chinese.
Absolutely crazy.
We've taken a lot of training and coaching, apparently, from the old Soviet Union and the new Chinese, in tactics and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, everybody's a damn brown shirt now.
Exactly. Yeah. You're right. It's one of those. if you see your parents or you see somebody that you love doing something that maybe not right, that Chairman Biden doesn't like, you need to tell somebody.
Grandma gave me $20 once.
We're coming after you, Ozzy.
Man, you know what? Think about it now. Let's say your Grammy gave you $20 30 years ago. You didn't file that on your taxes, right? So you owe them what, $1.40 or something like that, right? So taxes is 7%. So you owe them that, and the penalties from 20 years ago to now is going to be like 30 grand on a $20 bill.
Oh yeah.
And then they're going to set you up on payments, right?
Forever.
Yeah. Well, how much do you make? How much can you afford? I can afford $13 a month. They're going to be like, okay, well, we're going to set you up for $13 a month till the day you die.
Right.
For $20 that your grandma gave you.
Well, you think about it, that's a pretty ingenious way for the federal government to collect taxes on the trillions that they printed up. So
Yeah.
I mean, you can get all those stimmies for free. None of that shit is free.
I didn't get a damn stimmy, man. That's some bullshit.
Right?
But I'm suffering from it.
Oh yeah, everybody's suffering from it now. Well, a lot of people are suffering from it now. But yeah, that's one thing that people got to understand is that shit ain't free, and that, like I said, that's a great way to collect.
Yeah, absolutely. And I brought it up a few lives ago. When's the last time you seen an old $100 bill at the store?
Oh, never. Hell, they don't take them.
Well, they're all fresh. If you go to a bank, you go to a bank and you cash a check, and they give you 5 $100 bills, they're going to be brand new.
Right.
Fresh, no folds. Why is that?
Fresh off the printing press.
That's because the press is running 24/7. Somebody's got to pay for intoxicated driver.
Oh yeah.
And Biden's 107 vacations he's taken since he's been in office. How the hell do you take 100 and something vacation? You only been in office for 2 years.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of the last time I actually had one.
I'm on vacation right now. I'm about 100 yards from the house. But yeah. You got any words of wisdom you want to leave them with, Saxman? You can still tease Thunder tonight.
He's probably listening in pain, but he's listening. Man, I don't have anything super, great to say other than, keep the faith, don't give up hope. Stay strapped, don't get the clap. I won't take yours.
Yeah, that's gonna be a trademark. I'm gonna make a shirt, man. I'm gonna have to make something to put that on a bumper sticker.
Right.
But y'all, the show was hard to get excited about because anytime you're talking about IRS taxes and ATF, it's demoralizing, right? It's just a constant barrage of bullshit every day. I mean, you can't turn on any news feed on your cellular device or whatever and not see something that just completely pisses you off. The trickery and the deceitfulness is just never ending. And like I said, they're out in the open with it. They don't care. They're like, hey, we're going to do this, and ain't shit you can do about it. And that's basically what's happening. Y'all keep in mind what I said about the COVID ordeal. There's a hidden agenda behind that, I believe, and we'll see in November. definitely we'll see in November, which will be right around the corner, y'all. You don't realize it. Um, with
Oh
that,
yeah.
with that being said, okay. Let's see, will y'all be on Rumble Thursday or here? We actually moved away from Rumble, Cat. It's not exactly what they portray themselves to be. Um, I actually had some videos get locked down from Rumble. Yeah, and basically, if you don't have a million followers, they don't put you on the front page or anything like that. So yeah, they were the reason we started Rumble is because they're supposed to be non-judgmental. You know, it's kind of supposed to be free reign. But seems like YouTube shifted a little bit, and they really don't bother us, which is a good thing. That's a good thing. But Rumble, yeah, I think they blocked like 3 of my videos. So yeah, good times. But we'll be here Thursday. We'll be here Thursday. Good Lord willing. But yeah. So anyway, y'all just keep your heads up. I don't want to say things will get better, but and I don't want to say they'll get worse. But we got a lot of stuff going on right now that's just pure terror, right?
Oh yeah.
So, we got tyranny happening daily, and it's a lot of people think it's little things, but it's not. I promise you, it's major things. This ATF thing they're trying to push, this UN weapons arms treaty that they're trying to do, all that's little puzzles that they get to move into place in order to have their foot on the neck of the common person. And the thing is, it's going to come to a point where there's only one way to fight back. I don't want to say what that is in detail on here, but anyway, thank y'all for stopping by. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way out, share, get on the website, check that out. It is there. It is still operational, still running right along. Um, and as always, y'all be safe out there, and y'all watch out for those monkeypox and quit eating ass. I wonder if Moose got that one. Later, everybody.
Peace out. Thank y'all.